So this slide says few words about what we do, what we want to bring a change in the hiring process, whom all we serve, what services we provide, like to you guys, why you can choose us as a recruiter, what services you provide to us, who are the people you might be ending up interacting, and what are their backgrounds, and how you could connect us. Okay. So a small brief about myself. I generally don't boast upon me. So I have got 13 years of auditing experience, and 7 years I worked with EY and BDO, where I grew from say semi-qualified associate to manager handling a team of 50 people. I also got opportunity to be a co-founder to BDO Rise, which is the outsourcing arm of BDO, looks after the US GAAP auditing and UK GAAP auditing, where we have a team of 1200 to 50 people respectively. So I was instrumental to growing offshoring in BDO from scratch. Apart from that, I was also part of carrying out various audits of non-FS, FS, both. So 6 months I used to work in non-financial services. Non-financial services means manufacturing, service, trading, technology kinds of clients, and FS stands for banking clients, insurance clients, private equity, venture capital, hedge fund clients. So through the 7 years of post-qualification experience, I got experience with all of it, like US GAAP, IFRS, FS, non-FS, everything, but into auditing only. As we were recruiting team, we realized that most of the HR professionals, they have difficulty, like they have a reasonable difficulty of understanding the business need. So the candidates majorly suffer because the HR people or recruiters do not have any judgment of what skills are exactly required for what kind of requirements. So good resumes are put on the shelf, and whenever there is urgent requirement, a lower quality resume will get selected even at a higher pay. And those who are deserving, they do not have any skill assessment tool or something to assist them as and when the candidates provide their need, come up with their need. So what we have done is we have found many questionnaires which does the screening, and we get to the right resume as soon as possible. Then we have our technical interview tool, TIT, which is just a Google form, which is auditing, banking, financial services, all kind of test. So once you appear that, and if you are through that, we have brainstorming games which we arrange with the candidates to identify who is very good in the presentation and in their thoughts, and then they go for the personal interview with me or any industry veteran, say CA Neha, who has got over 5-10 years of experience. They will take your interview, and so one PI will be arranged by us that will help candidate, also help the employers in hiring the right candidate. And then we do free trainings for any skill gap which you will have, or we will suggest any virtual experience certificate to bridge any gap and develop confidence before you go for the final client interview. So the whole process we aim to complete in a week. Okay, these can be done within 2-3 days, and then PI, and then trainings you can complete in a week or to 10 days depending on what's your availability. Yeah, but we don't suggest trainings more than 5 to 10 hours, so don't worry, we will not give too much of work. What we saw is India has a lot of population, but it is unemployability. So what we are working on, what is driving us, is if someone is there to do right career consulting and who has been on both the sides of the grass. So I have worked for mid-size CA firm, I worked for small firm, I worked for big four, and I worked for growing pilot projects. So I think I have seen all sides of the grass. And if there are people like that who do career consulting, there are greater chances that they're going right in the judgment. TalentAdd is kind of an arm which does the recruitment, but using AI, so that it's faster and more fair, because then there is no judgment involved in doing technical assessment. If you know, you know. If you don't know, if you don't know, right? We are helping many Indian outsourcing firms in terms of their client acquisition. So from marketing to resource acquisition and any onboarding training, because I have done a lot when I was in BDO. We are designing or we are having multiple qualified chartered accountants, CPAs and CFAs who help us with development of virtual experience certificate, because they have been working in investment banking, financial due diligence, auditing, audit outsourcing, accounts outsourcing, payroll outsourcing. So they are helping us in developing various certification program, so that if someone is in Indian accounting and wants to move to US accounting or outsourcing, they just need to appear for that virtual experience certificate, which will have all the skill gap bridged. And we are developing community so that we exactly know these are the people who are interested into accounts outsourcing, but they are working in end-to-end Indian accounting. So whenever we have opportunity, we can directly reach out to them. This is the research work which we are doing and the things which are on the ground. I'm sorry. First comes the screening questionnaire, which has something to do with replacing resume. It just goes above the resume and says which field you are interested and what skill you have got. And depending on the skill you have got and the interest, we pass on the technical interview test, TIT. Suppose someone who is auditor and someone who has done audit of employee benefit plan, so then employee benefit plan specific profile will go to them. But someone who has done employee benefit plan but is interested into manufacturing audit, so then we pass on the non-FS interview questionnaire. So if you are really good with their auditing concepts at least, so then we send across them to the relevant profile. And then for the shortlisted candidate only, we ask for expected CTC and those kind of stuff. So fewer questions initially, and then a lot of questions which are employer specific that comes after you pass the interview test. What kind of clients we got? We are not after Big Four. To be very specific, if you want, we can refer you for free because we have connects, but we are not having Big Four employers. What we are focusing on is exponentially growing employers who have, say, 50 people team growing to 150 in a year, 100 people team growing to 500 in 2 years. So those are the people who are offering exponential growth, accelerated promotions, very good incentives, and that's where we think you can get out of the box or really good exposure as compared to process based or system based work which is there in Big Four and other places. And I think there are multiple consultants already with the Big Four, so you don't need us for that. So we have PKF, which is in India, Mumbai. We have QX, which is Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Noida. We have Integrity, which is Ahmedabad. So that way we have multiple, I would say, clients which are ranging from say 100 to 1500 staff, and they're growing their offshoring in India. We have multiple private and public sector banks who require chartered accountants to do credit analyst role, treasury role, market risk role, something to do with chartered accountants, and CFAs and FRMs. We have top 20 Indian CA firms. So this Indian CA firm does not cover Big Four with their taxation requirement or indirect taxation requirement, transfer pricing, or Indian audits. And then we have Indian CA firms with a staff of say 5 to 10 people, but they wish to start their offshoring. So we are helping them to be offshore firm, and those people also require offshore head of accounting, offshore head of auditing. So someone who has Big Four experience, but they want to have their own team building done, and they want to move into say their own enterprise. So these are kind of the portfolio we are providing. Now coming the opportunities to the point. These are the set of opportunities which we have got now into accounts outsourcing, audit outsourcing, accounts outsourcing, head of offshoring, head of accounts outsourcing, head of payroll, head of accounts into MNC in India, and other opportunities with banking. So how I have tried to divide so that each one of you can relate, and when we will have one-on-one session, we can go in detail about each of them. Audit outsourcing has multiple location. I think all the major cities are covered when it comes to audit outsourcing for US GAAP or IFRS. So we'll be able to help. So far as you do not wish to join Big Four, we would be directly able to help. But if you wish to join Big Four, we have connects and we can help you with that. But otherwise, these opportunities are with PKF, QX, Integrity, BDO Rise, those kind of companies which are not Big Four. To name Mazars, Grant Thornton, those kind of firms. So for audit outsourcing, I can proudly say it's work from home completely. So far as you are really strong with your audit experience, that audit experience can be offshoring or Indian audit experience. So far as you have done end-to-end audit of companies, which can be manufacturing, service trading, service, financial services, non-financial services, that's fine. But you should have done end-to-end audits, and you can get work from home opportunity. Or you may or may not have offshoring experience, as I earlier said. But yeah, if you have, then you are a preferred candidate. So basically, just to put you some more light on this, suppose there is someone who is having 3 years of internship, mixed profile, who has done direct tax, indirect tax auditing, but he or she had done some really good bank audit. We had someone, I forgot the name, who had worked in a bank, but then in that bank audit, just one audit, she was part of it end to end, and she's very strong with her auditing experience, and she appears her test and she scores well. So then she can also be referred as work from home. So she can work from anywhere, or we can refer us for multiple cities, which includes Ahmedabad, Noida, Mumbai. I'll cover it in the next slide. Do you guys have any doubts so far? Accounts outsourcing is opportunity for any CA, ACCA, CPA, or even a semi-qualified with having end-to-end Indian accounting experience. So when I say end-to-end Indian accounting experience, it covers two things: the bookkeeping, including compliances, okay, and financial statement preparation. The financial statement preparation covers not just the balance sheet and P&L, but also the notes, significant accounting policy, disclosures, everything. So if you are good at that, doing Indian accounting experience, having Indian accounting experience end to end, or you are qualified but you have relevant 1 year experience, so we have opportunities for you. Okay, so by relevant experience I mean you have worked somewhere as a in the accounts outsourcing, or you do not have experience, okay, but then you have done end to end accounting of any Indian client. So then we have a lot of work from home opportunities, as well as we have work from office opportunities, on-site opportunities. Head of offshoring US GAAP and head of accounts outsourcing IFRS. These are two separate kinds of opportunities. This is work from home, but it is only for those people who are having more than 5 years of post-qualification experience into ACC listed clients. So they're SEBI listed clients, and they should have experience of 5 years or more. So if you guys have anyone in your circle who is seeking job and is working as a manager, senior manager in Deloitte USI or some outsourcing, but they have US listed client experience, please refer us. We will onboard you as a referral partner, and we pay really quite well. Like we pay $1,000 to anyone who refers us name, and we take upon all the subsequent things. Head of accounts outsourcing, this requires end-to-end any Indian experience as well, but it has to be Indian audit experience, Indian accounting experience, I'm saying, over of 3 years, if not relevant IFRS experience. Head of payroll outsourcing, at least 1 year of payroll experience. It can be Indian payroll experience, that's fine. We will train you over Sage, QuickBook, or Zero, or generally the Sage payroll is working, so we'll be giving you a free training on that. But then someone who has payroll, this is also work from home. So most of the offshore outsourcing opportunities are work from home. Head of accounts MNC in India, this is Mumbai based and Bangalore based requirement, just 2 cities. Someone who even is graduate, not even qualified, but has over 5 years of strong end-to-end accounting experience of compliance, and FSP means financial statement preparation. And other opportunities, banking, I don't see the crowd we have now might be interested in that, but yeah, it can be anyone having 1 year, 2 years of post-qualification experience into bank, looking for job into credit analyst, market risk analyst, treasury department, and something. Do you guys have any feedback or any questions? Because next slides are not of that useful as this slide is. I want to spend more time on that. Anyone has any doubt? Okay, it's perfect. Okay. Cool, sir. Great. But nonetheless, whenever we will do one-on-one engagement, maybe next week. This week is full. Next week we will do. I'll be showing you the job description, sharing with you. You can go in detail with that. But this is the overview. Anyone who is CA, ACCA, CPA, or semi-qualified, having at least 1 to 2 years of relevant, strong auditing or accounting experience, okay, they can move not interchangeably, but within the same field. But if someone has at least 3 years of strong auditing or accounting experience, they can move interchangeably. Okay, auditor can go to accounting, accounting may go to auditor if they're strong with their field. And someone who is having more than 5 years or 4 years of post-qualification experience with US GAAP, someone who is having more than 3 years of end-to-end accounting experience, or more than 1 year of payroll experience, we have got opportunities. If you are strong with your auditing or accounting skills, we have opportunities in the field which you want. How we work is, and how we work differently is, we do not recruit any random employer. We work with them as a strategic partner. So we actually get into their business. We help them in the recruitment from screening till final hiring and subsequent feedback, that is the person working happily. If not, we provide subsequent support as well to the candidate or to the employer. And also we provide services with the pre-onboarding trainings as well. Suppose there is some outsourcing unit into auditing, very freshly started, and they have hired people, but they don't know what pre-onboarding trainings in terms of soft skills or technical skills they should be providing. We also provide that to the candidate or to the employer. So it's a pure strategic partner. Till the time people get hired and they are on the job, we provide end-to-end service. 1:3 mix we keep. So we just a few of the HR and many technical evaluators to help you guys in terms of what are the skill gap and how you can improvise. And also for the employer, we only send fit, right fit resume. So whatever resumes we send will be very limited in number. Suppose if the openings are 20, the maximum resume will go is 50 to 60. So whatever resumes go from us, they are respected and they're taken care of. Plus, most of the places we are working directly with managing directors and heads of the department. So as a strategic partner, so we do get answer. So it's not like that we send the resume and there is no feedback later on. Every one of the 3 resumes sent are perfect, so it reduces efforts for the client as well. We also focus on soft skill assessment, as you just saw the demo when we hit the background session of everyone. We help you guys in the soft skill, which helps in the interview, also helps you on the job. And we just request the business managers or the technical evaluators, because you are already evaluated well with us. They may or may not ask much of the technical question, or even if they ask, you would have already been prepared for that. So they can focus on just the cultural match, that hey, we will be working on Saturday Sunday as well on few of the months. Are you okay with that? There might be possibility that after 6 o'clock I call you and you might have to pick my call. So those are the cultural match they will be checking most about, rather than focusing more on the technical aspect. What kind of services we are providing to practicing CA, ACCA, CPA firms is into Indian audit practice, offshoring audit practice, direct tax, indirect tax transfer pricing, and the training and evaluation. So we provide the skill assessment of you. We do the findings, and we suggest you the measures you can improve. We also help with the training of any skill gap. Suppose someone is into Indian audit and they have done a lot of Ind AS, so we actually tell them the list of IFRS and the carve outs, which they can go through in like 2-3 hours of time, and they'll be ready for the interview as well as on the job. Training before you go on the board. So someone is joining employee benefits and he or she was working in manufacturing audit or non-financial services, so we provide them with on-board training as well. This is my sweet and short team which I have. I have Neha as well, CA Neha. I need to put her photo and introduction. Lastly, when I did Saturday, we do not have any Nepal presence, but now we have international presence as well. We have in Nepal as well, technical evaluators. Apart from that, Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, and Noida. You can meet in person to our technical evaluators, a one-on-one session, or you may go on one-on-one session, technical evaluation session with them on Zoom call or Gmeet as well. Yeah. So Ankit Chhabada, he's having over, I think, 12 to 15 years of post-qualification experience into banking or debt syndication. So he looks after the BIFS hiring, banking hirings, and I just have auditing and accounts outsourcing experience. So I look after that. And we have experts, CA Divya and CA Swati. I guess they are on the call and they worked on taxation and transfer pricing. So they only are designing questionnaires and technical research on direct tax, transfer pricing, and other than audit stuff. So this is the team which we have into accounts outsourcing, audit outsourcing, and hiring. So now we can discuss if you guys have any feedback or any clarification required.
Hi, Hardik, this is Varun here. So these are all full-time roles, right?
Absolutely, sir.
Okay. And so it's just that you people will be acting as a recruitment agency and the final payroll will be full-time employee of whichever company will be joining.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, that's right. That's right. We are just assisting in finding the right opportunity and onboarding. That's it.
cool. Okay. Thank you.
Great. Varun, if you could just, we had an introduction session before you joined. So would
Mhm.
it would be really kind if you could just, introduce yourself and what kind of opportunity you're looking for.
Okay.
I know we had some brief chat on, LinkedIn,
Mhm.
but still, that will be great. Thank you.
Definitely. Hi, everyone. This is Varun here. So I'm an assistant manager right now at Crow LLP. So I'm completely into audit offshore practice. I work primarily on consumer retail and commercial clients. I was associated with EY, Deloitte, and currently right now I'm with Crow. So I have over 5+ years of work experience. So this is all about me.
I just missed one part, whether it's US GAAP or IFRS experience. I think you
US
spoke.
GAAP, complete
US.
US GAAP.
Okay. Wonderful. And what kind of opportunity you're looking for? You are looking for people.
So basically, so how it goes in the right now offshore practice is that we primarily work on substantive testing areas. So I'm missing out some part on planning on reporting areas.
End-to-end
So I
audit.
wanted, yes, end to end. That's my major
Perfect.
thing which I wanted.
We only have opportunities which are end-to-end and client-facing. So I think that's what
Wonderful.
answers your requirement, right?
Wonderful.
Great.
Yeah.
Guys, if you want to change your voting, so Varun, basically we had a voting earlier that who had their best introduction about themselves. So I think you're winning that award. What say,
Thank you.
guys? Cool. Great. I think people had good learnings interacting with you. Thank you for joining. Thank you, guys. What my team will be doing is they'll be posting audit questionnaire or audit test to you guys. You may appear as and when you find time. And also she'll be sharing the NOMI questionnaire. It's very short and sweet, 2 minutes questionnaire. If anyone of have not appeared, you can just appear. So then I don't have to ask your resume or ask you about your background. So as and when we find the right opportunity, we can bang on you. Plus, we will be having or we'll be planning one-on-one session latest by Wednesday. So generally, Wednesday and Saturdays is when I take the interviews. So by Wednesday, one-on-one engagement with each one of you will be planned by my team. So in case any one of you has come from the Telegram or something which I will not have direct connect, or you have not filled any questionnaire, so you can just put your email ID please in the message if you're coming independently or not connected with me on the LinkedIn or through any medium. Or yeah, Shruti has just posted NOMI questionnaire. So if you are coming independently from somewhere outside resource, outside of LinkedIn, I'm sorry, so you may please fill in the form. Also, those who are interested into audit, before this meeting ends, they may just copy this technical questionnaire and try to appear it. It's not that difficult, but it will boost your confidence. Plus, it will let us allow where are the skill gap and how we can help you. Thank you guys. If anyone has any questions to ask, we still have half an hour left. Okay, so we can have a free discussion. And those who may want to leave, it's fine. I don't have any further input. Anyone got any questions?
Hardik, say for example, so BDO has 2 rounds of interview, right?
Yeah.
So if I go through you and let's say you have taken my interview or something and we are
Just
done
the
with the
director round. Just the director round.
Okay, cool. Okay, thank you.
अरे आपके केस में तो सीधा पटना राउंड होगा ना वरुण?
हाँ, yes. वही डाउट था.
मतलब सीधा ऐसे ही आएगा कि वरुण सैलरी कितना लोगे डिस्कस कर ले.
नहीं वो आप बोले ना आप yes you tied up with those people, so I'm thinking like how it goes.
Sure. Guru, I would like to know your frank feedback about the opportunities, whether they are exciting, and what was your feedback? Like, you're one of the most respectful person who has joined on the call, so your feedback matters a lot. Thank you in advance.
Yes, Hardik. It's actually I can say it's a very wonderful platform to the freshers as well as experienced guys, for the not only for the who are seeking for the job, who are looking for the candidates. Also, it's a good platform so they can confidently can associate with the TalentAdd. I can say that.
Sure.
It's
Thank
nice
you.
one.
Thank you, Guru. And majorly for you especially, we have at least 4 such outsourcing units whom we have associated with, and we have been personally working with them in terms of marketing. But I know you don't need any help in marketing. You already have a lot of work. But in terms of recruitment, of course, we would like to work with you.
Yeah, definitely. I will look into that.
Hardik, I have one more question. So let's say I join BDO through you and it is a remote job. And let's say BDO is in Hyderabad. So if I want to go to office, can I go like that?
Yeah. So how we have designed is in video what we tried. So I was the head of offshoring. So what we had tried a new concept is it's a hybrid concept, but not as painful as other people. So what we did is we just asked people to come for 3 to 4 days in a month consecutively. Okay, and those will be all training days. So when people come, a one-on-one engagement with their managers, directors, they will have full day trainings, if not full day, half day trainings, and then they will disperse and go back to their own location. So as compared to every Monday or every 2 days in a week for which people have to keep things on rent and it's not making any sense. What we did is still one-on-one engagement is also required, and then we should not be asking people to suffer on the rental and other costs. So it's 3 to 4 days in a month. You have to choose a location of your choice, and Hyderabad is one of the locations.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think so it's a bad idea to have this kind of arrangement, right?
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
Sir, I like the way your company is presented well. So it's a kind of hybrid between the business and the job seekers, and there's a gap between these two, and that is being filled by you as well, without charging to the end candidate who's a job seeker for now. But definitely you are adding value to the society. That's a strong caption I'm uttering now. Personally, I wanted to know, like, do you have, it's a virtual world, no, the distance will not going to make any difference. By any chance, do you have an affiliation with Chennai location?
Yes,
business
sir.
or strategically?
Yes, sir. So we are associated with multiple people who have really good network in Chennai, Hyderabad especially. Okay, because I know my limitation, though I have been to all the cities for over 6 months. But yeah, I know my limitations, and we have associates, so we can create some business for you.
Yes, sir. I see a lot of opportunity in Bangalore as well, right? From your perspective.
Yeah, correct.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I would consider your words as blessings. Thank you for that.
Thank you, sir. Happy to be part of it.
Hello.
Yeah, Mukul, please go ahead. Our ears are thirsty to hear you.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. My name is Mukul Gupta. Sir, I have done my chartered accountancy. Sir, I have done business for 7 to 8 years in textile. But due to some reason, I had to come out of that. And now to start my new inning. And my age is nearby 40. I don't know how to start. That is the issue I am facing. Because to get job as I want is not so easy now for me. That is the problem I am facing. And one thing I came to know is that whichever profession you go, you require skill. Whether it's the IFRS or whether it is US accounting or whether it's the audit. So what to do, I am not able to understand.
Sure, sir. Mukulji, we'll be able to help you. We'll just understand what's your strength and how we can bridge with the current requirements, which is very easy. Believe me, very easy, because you come with a lot of experience and there are a lot of opportunities raining. We'll be able to help, sir. In one-on-one engagement, I'll understand your profile and we'll be able to help.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hardik, this is Siva here. In case of any fund, maybe startup. So I was interacting with my circle is into startup community, and also there are businesses who need a funding for their growth. So in that aspect, I just want to build networking with the investors or something. So I'm also looking for that angle of the business side of it, like maybe a consultancy role or some kind of a networking role. Maybe we can sit with the startup group or the startup team to understand and make a meaningful from the financial side also, and also from the sustainability of the particular project. Right? If you take so I'm into that as well. So if there is any networking sessions, if you can help me out, that is also opening for the businesses as well, and also the networking community. As we grow as a professionals, we also get to know each other and work together. That is what my another proposal here.
See, I'm good with networking, but very bad with funding and finance.
No,
So I really don't have any help.
No, I understand, but it's just a proposal from my end to put it forward that this is the another aspect or another line of business that we can explore.
Sure. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm just dealing with the most precious resource, which is human resource, not with the money. But yeah, we'll see how we can create some network opportunity for you and people. Sure. I'm so thankful to all of you. And this session was just to, bridge the gap between the opportunities and the, skills that you got. As Rajaram ji, almost nailed it. And we are just trying to put some bits of it. And we make a lot of mistakes. We are not perfect recruiters also, because we don't hold that much of experience. So please forgive us for any delays or anything that happens. But we would, give it our best shot to help you. My team would nonetheless, connect with you. Shruti from my team would connect with you guys to, see what's your availability of the calendar. And my Wednesdays are free. I'm a jobless person. So they will book my time with all of you. And one-on-one engagement, we can close the deal.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, Hardik. We will meet soon.
Sure. See you soon.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Hardik, on filling the questionnaires. See you soon in
All
the
the
evening.
best.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Hardik. Hope to connect soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Hardik.
Thank you, Vaishali.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.